Hey, what's going on everybody? In this video we are going to take a look at something about complex numbers. Complex numbers usually will be in this form, this one will be a plus bi. Here a is the real number and b is the imaginary number. Now let's look at an example. Let's say we have 3 plus 4i and we want to find out the absolute value of this number. To find this one out, what we have to do is we can put it in the graph, and x-axis always take the real number and the y-axis take the imaginary number, and the hypotenuse will be the absolute value of whatever we are trying to find. In real number we have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in the imaginary number we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our complex number is located something right here. Now what we have to do is we have to find out the hypotenuse. That's going to be the absolute value. To find out the hypotenuse, if you have a plus bi, to find out the absolute value of a plus b, what you have to do is just put it in the square root and a square plus b square. That's what we have to do. Here what we have to do is 3 square plus 4 square, so that's going to be 9 plus 16, 25. Square root of 25 gives us 5. That's the absolute value of this given complex number. Now let's look at another example. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's say we have something like minus 5 plus 12i. Here minus 5 is the real number and 12i is the imaginary number. Now if we put it in the graph, we know that real number in the x-axis, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5 here, and then 12i in the imaginary part, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 imaginary part. So our point of interest is going to be somewhere here. So we have to find out the hypotenuse to find out the absolute value of this given complex number. And this one is minus 5, this one is 12, and we know that minus 5 square plus 12 square, we are going to get 25 plus 144, that is 169, and we will get 13. That's the absolute value of this given number. Now let's look at another example. Let's say we have another question asking we have 8 minus 15i. Here 8 is the real number, minus 15i is the imaginary number. Now if we draw it in the graph, we know that real number 8 is going to be somewhere here, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8, and minus 15 is going to be somewhere here, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say this location is minus 15. So our point of interest is going to be somewhere here. So we have to find out the hypotenuse here. So the hypotenuse, we are going to have 8 square plus 15 minus 15 square. That's going to be a positive number anyway. Okay, and if we square root, we will get square root of 289, and square root of 289 gives us 17. So like that we can easily find out the absolute value of the complex numbers. Now let's erase this. So whenever if they ask find out the absolute value of the complex number, commonly we will see particular kind of some repeating. I'm going to mention some repeating square root. We will have 3, 4, 5. We know that 3 square plus 4 square is 25. Square root of 25 we will get 5, and we will get 5, 12, 13 common. 5 square is 25, 12 square 144, 169 square root, that's 13, and we will also get 8, 5, 17, and also we will get 7, 24, 25, and 9, 40, 41. Similar to this we will always get. And also we can get the multiplication of these things, like 3, 4, 5 mean we can get 6, 8, 10 as well. And the multiplication of this one, 10, 24, 26, like that we can commonly get these things. That's how we can find out absolute value of the complex numbers. And another thing in complex numbers is, like, we know that if we have 4 and we square root 4, this is a real number, so we will get 2. But let's say not real number, like if you square root 4 we will get 2. Let's say we have minus 4, and if we square root, what we get? We will get we know that we cannot square root negative number, but if we have a minus 4 and if we square root, we will get 2i, because square root of -1 is I. Square root of -1 is equal to I. So what we can do is we can take square root of 4 alone, that is 2, and -1, that is I, so we will get 2i. Like that, if we have, let's say, 9, and if we have square root of 9, 9 is 3, square root of 9, -9 is 3i. Like that we can always get. Let's look at an example. Let's say we have square root of 25, we have square root of -25, and we have minus square root of 25, and we have minus 25. Now let's see one by one. Square root of 25, we know that's 5. Square root of -25, we have to think it like 25 times -1. So 25 is, square root of 25 is 5, and square root of -1 is I. And here minus is outside, so we just keep it as it is. And square root of 25, that's going to be just 5. And then here again minus, we keep it as it is. And then square root of -5, that is 5i. And that's all I want to talk about complex number in this video. I'm gonna make bunch of videos about complex numbers. There are a lot of things to learn in complex numbers. And see you guys on my next video. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on the next video.